Thank you for tuning into the Pre-Patch Podcast, and check out these patch notes.
This is a game that, man, I have not played yet, and I want to. I'm jealous.
This
that you
was
did.
so fun.
And I really want. I really want this to be multiplayer. I want this to be co-op.
Yeah,
but
it would be really dope if it was. I actually might go back on what I said. Fallen Aces, I Am Your Beast, and this one I think were my three favorites of the several demos that I played. This one just because
the game,
it's by the way, dope, dude.
Tactical Breach Wizards is
Tactical Breach Wizards. Yeah, I mean, if you're not hyped for the game just off of that name, like,
yeah. Yeah.
So the entire premise of this is it's set in like a D&D, almost a D&D-esque world, right? So you're a wizard, you've got a divination wizard, you've got a sorceress. I saw some stuff of like a paladin that used like a riot shield, you know. So you're basically like this SWAT team that's made up of magic users, and the introductory to this entire the entire demo is you're a divination wizard and I believe a sorceress, and those two had some really like just off the cuff, like the divination wizard had a wand AR-15, like it was an AR-15 with a wand sticking out the front that used magic missile. They used a 3-burst magic missile spell.
Yeah,
so dude. You're going bah, 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 and you just see 3 magic missiles go right at somebody. I want this to be like this. This needs to be my next fucking wizard that I play on D&D, dude. Like I want to be a tactical breach wizard on D&D next for my next character, dude.
Is this at least co-op?
No,
this is not. As far as I know, this is just single player game. It's just a single player game. It's a top down or like a. It's not always top down. It's like a tactical. Like I'm trying to think of what game.
It's like XCOM's kind of
XCOM,
right? Like,
kind of like XCOM. Yeah, it has that same feel to it. But yeah, the Breach Wizard or the wizard that I was playing, the Divination Wizard, had the 3-burst. It also had like the divination part of it. You could like do an action, and if you fucked up, you could use his divination skill to go back in time and redo the ability that you just did, or go back in time a couple of turns back and just like completely redo things, right? So they kind of tailored that to each individual class. The sorceress had what's called electrical skills, so she had like crowd control skills, multiple AoE skills, you know, where she could like hit multiple people in a row. And those were the only two that I played, but like just from what I played so far,
a necromedic.
They do have a necromedic. They do have. She has to kill you to heal you.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
So it just from what I've seen and what I've played so far, this is like right up my alley. And again, it makes me want to be like, for my next DM, be like Shal's in the chat right now, be like, can I make a tactical breach wizard? Like, can I get an AR-15 with a wand sticking out of it? Like, I want that. Funny. Like, can I do that?
One of the other classes they have, I'm trying to it's the Navy Seer is what that AR wielding magic guy, and then you have the necromedic and the rebel riot priest, who is this
riot priest. That's the one.
They have a fucking huge shield that they just and then a mace of like holy power. I need to jump into this. This game looks
it's really fun, man. And this is one that I've had my eyes on for a while. When it popped up, I was like, oh dude, this is Tactical Breach Wizards, dude. It's gonna be great.
That's why I was like, what, you know this game? And I was just really shocked that he knew what it was.
I actually quite enjoy these types of games, like the XCOM types of games and such. So this, and with it being Wizards and more of a D&D based, it just kind of piqued my interest. I think it's going to be great.
I wonder if they will add a co-op or a mod will have a co-op.
I'd like to see at least co-op.
I really hope that they do, man. Like I think that having like a multiplayer, like a 4-player co-op or something like that, where each individual person has control over like each individual wizard or whatever they're called, right? Yeah. I think it would be a really
it would be even dope to have it as a fucking PvP style game where like you go in and again I've said the last show, I said leave it to me to want to have PvP and everything.
Leave it to have
dude, have your own character like leveling up, and then you take them into like a zone where it's you and 4 other people, and like my fucking Navy Seer versus your necromat. Like, dude, I think that'd be dope.
It would be. I think this has got a lot of potential, man.
Yeah.
This is made by Suspicious Developments Inc.
Yeah,
and it's self-published. I believe this is their only game. Oh no,
no, they have a few. Yep. Yeah,
they've made a couple. But
they actually made one.
I'm really looking forward to this.
That they made one that I have played and I didn't know that was Gunpoint, and that one actually
Gunpoint.
really good.
I recognize Gunpoint. I actually played their free one, Floating Point. It's just a little like browser game, pretty much. But yeah, they've been around for a while.
I think this is going to be great. I think this is going to be a big hit, personally, at least for me, for sure.
I hope so. I think it's got a lot of potential for sure.
Yeah.
Thank you for checking out the Patch Notes. If you enjoyed this small selection from our podcast, come and join us every Thursday at 10:30 p.m. Eastern for the full, unfiltered pre-patch podcast. And check out our past shows on anchor.fm/prepatch podcast.